Hello and welcome to another fun-filled knife adventure. Hooray! Today we're going to be looking at a super cool knife. This is an Artisan Cutlery boa. Little history on this knife. The designer is a 17-year-old Canadian, or was a 17-year-old Canadian kid named Jonathan Shaw. And this version was specifically requested by him. It's called the stippled boa. So let's get into it here. We got, of course, the knife itself. We got the cloth, the silica. And we have the knife. Beautiful stippled pattern. It's an awesome knife. Artisan Cutlery has really been doing their things as of late. So this kid started at the age of 14, trying to design the best knives he could. It kind of looks like a hand tooling pattern on here. Man, this is a pretty knife. That harpoon blade. I believe it's got a flat grind. Let me wipe it off here, my fingerprints off of it. Let's see. Yeah, it is a flat grind. It is S35VN. Once again, it is the boa. It's got a super deep carry clip on it. And that stippled pattern is just super cool, the way it catches the light and look at the shadows. I really like that. And the size of the blade. This is a 3.12 inch blade, so they say. Let's get an overall length on it. Overall length is about 7 1/4. Right at 7 1/4. The weight on this boy, it does have, oh no, it does not have any internal milling. I guess it's got plenty on the outside. It still only weighs 3.38 ounces, so that's good for you people worried about weight. They're calling this a sand polish on the blade. It's kind of a satiny, or maybe, let's see, yeah, it says sand polish. Let's see, front flipper works good. It's really a lot easier to front flip it than to use the thumb stud. You can use the thumb stud on a regular flick. Let's get a few measurements here. Let's see, blade length, they said it was 3.12, so let's see, 3. I'm always curious where they measure stuff at. So there's 3.12. So it looks like they went from the tip. Yeah, it makes no sense. Kind of to the front of the scales. I'm learning that they go from the tip to the front of the scales on their website measurements. Yeah, that's what that looks like, 3.12. So cutting edge on this knife is about 3.07. Let's get a, sorry about my sniffles. Widest part of the scales is 0.458. And the widest part of the scales with the clip, 0.610. I don't know if you noticed, but they've got Artisan Cutlery on the back of the knife there. Super cool knife for a 17-year-old to design. I've been thinking about contacting Kubi or Petrified Fish or somebody and pricing to see what it would cost to make a couple hundred knives. And for a kid 14 years old to be doing it, man, that's amazing. I guess with these TV shows you got on nowadays, they get educated early, and you know, anything's possible. Let's see here. This is a frame lock. Got good lockup, maybe 40%. It's not too stiff though. And I promise that's not just because of my crazy thumb. It feels good. You can get to the lock bar easily. Front flipper feels really good. You could probably reach around from the front. The way I'm squeezing it, I'm not even going to try. I'll just look stupid for failing. But you crazy hipster knife people could do all kinds of crazy tricks with this one. Let's do a couple size comparisons here. Got your standard PM2 and your PM3. It's a little larger than the PM3, but not by much. Here's a Kaiser Cormorant. About exactly the same size as that. And here's the Walmart Wugout. Very close to the same size as it. Here's a Kaiser Gemini. Very close to the same size as that one. Here's a Militol, just to show you the difference in size. And then here's a Spyderco Smock. And then there's a Shaman. To show you how it's a mid-sized knife. And this is a knife that calls this the Yankee YG005 Rye Designs. Super nice knife. It reminds me a lot of like my Griffin Scout and my Vero Nova. It's got Elmax steel. It's 8.5 inches long. I believe it weighs about 6 ounces. Very substantial feeling knife and great feeling knife. Anyway, enough about that one. This boa. Let's see if it's see if it came sharp. Piece of paper here. Oh yeah. Artisan usually does their things on sharpening. That was my fault. The way the papers. There's a place down there. Well, that wasn't no good. Here's a place in the middle of the blade here. Well, the end's good. Just one little spot. Yep. Sharp enough. A little stropping and it would shave you. Let's see. Did we weigh it? I think we did. Yeah, we weighed it. We did some measurements on it. Oh, we didn't measure the blade, I don't think. Let's see, the thickest part of the blade. Not very thick. Wow, I keep missing it. 0.13. And then down behind the edge. Well, 0.026 right behind the edge. So yeah, that's a pretty thin blade. It's also because, that's not the thickness of the blade. There's this taper. I need to measure it right here by the thumb studs. 0.127. 0.127. So that's better. Yeah, super nice knife, man. I really love that stippled effect. They said it's heat treated to a 59 to a 61. Let's get a measurement on the closed length. It says it's like 4.09 inches. I'd say it's actually 4 1/4 if you go to the blade. So yeah, I appreciate you being here and watching my video. You could be watching anything, but you're watching me. It means a lot to me. If you haven't subscribed, please do so. Hit that like button for me. Maybe hit that bell so you'll know when I have some new unboxings. I'm also going to start doing some live videos occasionally. with some live mods, whether it's removing a flipper tab or changing out bearings or anodizing titanium or anything else that knife maintenance related that I might have to do at the time. I'm trying to share that with y'all. Like I said, I really do appreciate you. We'll see you on the next one. Thanks.